Go ahead.
My name is Lydia Velazquez.
Spell it.
B-E-L-L.
B as in Victor.
B as in boy. E-L-L-A-H-C-E-N-E.
Velazquez.
Velazquez. I'm a mother of 5. My oldest child goes to a charter school. He's 17 years old. He will not be attending in September. I have 3 children at PS15 that Jim DeVore represents in our district, our CEC members. My middle daughter is 5, kindergarten at PS15. She's a special needs child. She has apraxia. Just to give you an illustration of what special needs children are and the children that are being serviced in our public schools, there are many children in our public school that just listed under special needs umbrella. But you need to know and appreciate what principals, teachers in the community are doing to raise these children. They're not given credit for that. My daughter has apraxia, which is a neurological motor disorder throughout her body. She cannot speak properly. When she speaks, she sounds like a deaf person. So she is currently getting a vigorous speech therapy regimen. She also qualifies for occupational therapy. She can't pick up things properly. She has soft muscle tone, so she trips and falls. So her type of therapy required her to get used to distance online, climbing up and down stairs, and having the ability to move a lunch tray from the cafeteria to the table. She also gets physical therapy. That's 1 child out of 129 that PS15 is servicing. 1/3 of our population is special needs. Children with sensory issues, children with emotional development issues. PS15, unlike you heard testimony today, charter schools are being allowed to use space in failing public schools. PS15 is not a failing school. PS15 is a gem in the district of District 15. We are a model school for how to handle special needs children and service the general population and elevate the quality of life for children in our community. Something the charter schools for the past 10 years has discriminated against and has chosen to shut the doors to these children. We are an example in our school. Yet and still, 2 years ago, we were forced to have a co-location with this PAVE Academy school, watch children with special needs be ridiculed, their children's parents harassed. They're not equipped to handle special needs children, so their IEPs, their individual education plan, were taken away from them. These children were then discharged from the school, and they either went out of the district or came back to PS15, where their needs will be met, and those children are thriving. Our EIS statement, according to 2 hearings, it's unheard of for a school to go through this twice. Nightmare, twice. We have had to be subjected to that. One of the reasons being that we challenged the first one legally and demanded that the process be followed. We questioned their EIS statement. We questioned their educational footprint, which doesn't allow the space for special needs children, and the utilization formula. All that information empowered our parent group to present at a PEP vote. It's a lie. They said we were not going to grow. We grew 10%. They said we're not projected to grow. We are in the running for a Magna grant. We have applied for a bilingual special education program. We have applied for an MR program for 2nd and 3rd grades. 2 years ago, our school was welcomed a mentally retarded group of students. And one of the parents spoke that child. one of those children, spoke at our hearing, and he brought you to tears because in 2 years, where medically they did not give them any kind of projected life for this little boy, how much in 2 years in PS15 he has thrived, and the father doesn't want him to take him out of that school. I don't want to take my children out of that school. I don't want to have to be subjected to school. It's nothing like it. I'm very proud of my school, very proud of the workshop we give parents. We educate and empower parents how to teach the child. I personally work with my parent coordinator to have special development and emotional development workshop for parents on how to deal with behavioral issues, with dyslexia issues, with any kind of issues that are under the special needs umbrella. We don't need that taken away from us because of a charter school demanding space, because he is delayed in his plans for his own building. The agreement with our community was 2 years. He is not honoring that commitment. This week we had our PEP vote. We were armed with, again, a EIS statement that was faulty, a utilization formula that was faulty. We have a presentation that we can email anybody in a PDF file. We also reached out to Advocates for Children to help us out in this issue. They found us a third party, a non-biased third party, 21st School Century Fund, to provide us with an actual assessment of our space, because the DOE never provided that in both statements. How much space do we actually have to give to this charter school? 1 room and a half a room for the next 3 years. That's it. And yet and still, they voted to continue that co-location. So what is it? Where are our children going to grow? Why is the DOE capping a public education school in a community that is doing what it's supposed to do in elevating the quality of life of children at an early age, which is the time that you need to get everything started for their benefit in the future? I don't know why. I cannot have the answer to that. Is money under the table? And that's what's counting. They don't see the children. They don't care about the children. You cannot say and carve out our special needs population in our school, 1/3 of them, because it's not recognized in their documentation from the DOE. So those children, according to their paperwork, it doesn't exist. So they take them out and say we have 11 rooms to give the charter school now. This year we lost all of our mandated service rooms. We lost the teachers' related services rooms. We lost a science lab. We lost a computer room. We lost a federally mandated room. My daughter has an IEP. It's a legal document that says she's to get such and such services, how those services are to be rendered, where those services are to be rendered, and her assessments have to be done in private. It's a legal document. I could fight only on those grounds for anything that pertains to her education. And I'm doing that. I'm fighting with all that I can to get what my daughter needs, not only for my daughter, but for all the children in PS15, because they deserve it. We work hard in there, we're doing what we have to do for our children, and there's no need to subject us to this continued co-location. That's all I have to say.